So back in May, as a birthday gift to myself, I pre-ordered these blind box MJDs and they arrived today. We're gonna do an unboxing today. And I've never really done an unboxing before, so excuse if this is clumsy and messy. I'm hoping the noises won't be too bothersome and bad. There we go. It's too big for my setup, but I'm gonna try and make sure you can see it. So I ordered these dolls of Kika Goods, and with them, the dolls always, or the boxes, the blind boxes, will always come in this cardboard box wrapped in that blue plastic that you just saw me unwrap. My apologies if this is disorienting. I have no clue what I'm doing. There's box number 1, a little squished, but that's okay. We've got a ton of freebies, okay. Second, and the third box. They're quite big. Oh, I'm so excited. So this is my birthday gift to myself. There's 3 of these. I picked these dolls as a birthday gift to myself because I think the body sculpt is really pretty, and I am planning to customize them. I'm not 100% sure whether I'll film that process, but stay tuned and you'll see it on here. I will unpack the dolls first and then get to the freebies. So, my 3 favorites, so there's 6 normal designs and then a secret. I don't want the secret. What I want, the ones that I want are Game Over Girl, Lisette, or Sugary. And then I would also be okay getting Shayla or Violetta. Violetta has these pretty little flowers in her hair that I think are really cute. And then for Shayla, she has these little devil wings that would be really useful for the custom I want to make. But so my favorites are Game Over Girl, Lisette, and Sugary. Let's rip the... should I show the box? There's all this info on the back. Then the brand name on the front. You've already seen this design. On the bottom, it says Eku Sugary Girls. I know that Eku is the name of the designer. Let's open it. These dolls are based off of Sugary Girls illustrations. So these dolls are based off of illustrations by this illustrator. I am not going to pronounce it because I'm not sure, but just if you're curious, I know that there's an art book by that illustrator. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh, she's adorable. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I think Sugary was my most favorite, so it feels really nice to get her first. And then we have some extra joints. I think these are the ankle joints and these are the wrist joints. And then for the clothes, we have 2 socks. We have these leg warmers. There's a couple of loose threads, but... oh, that's not even attached. So incredibly loose threads. And then there's this little, okay, a little bow that's like a pin, basically. And it's just this little sewn casing around a wire with this little, okay, the wire end is not sealed, but that's okay. Okay, this is interesting. And there's this big bow at the top. It seems attached to the top a little bit. They're all like little bits and things. I think that's just when you mass produce something, how that goes. Then she has this little tiny itty bitty petticoat And the main outfit piece is this little collared dress. I'm sorry if you can hear the truck outside. The back opens with Velcro. And like, it's not beautiful construction, but that's fine. And then you've got this little apron, which also opens with Velcro. It's so cute. And it has these little bows on the front. They do just seem glued on, but they're decently securely glued on, so that's okay with me. Now, I showed this card, right? I'm like genuinely unsure what to do with myself. So she comes with these little sneakers that are quite large, actually. Here's a shoe from the Electric Pets line, and you can see that this is a lot smaller than this. But they're these cute little sneakers. With the doll come these 3 hand molds, which are these 3 sets of replacement hands, which are quite beautifully sculpted. There's this little, excuse my nails, there's this little detail here where it's a bit connected, but that doesn't really bother me, and it's not on the other hand, so it might be a flaw in this specific one. There's even like tiny little bumps to look like nails. So there's this little like holding a staff kind of hand, this little pointy one, little finger guns, and then a little peace sign but with the thumb out. They're quite cute. They're really cute little hands. And now for the main event. Okay. Okay. That snaps into place quite nicely. I saw some people complaining about knee mobility. That doesn't seem a problem. I kind of hate it when joints creak. These joints are not creaking at all, which is quite nice. So there's so much like articulation on this doll. Let's see. Okay, this seems like it's wrong. The way that this moves? Or is it? I feel like... Okay, I'm a bit scared to mess with it. But do you see how this makes a smooth curve and this sticks out at the top here? I'll look at that once I get the other dolls as well, but there's a double joint in the knee, which goes this far. And then there's the ball joint on the ankle. The head is really heavy for the little body. Oh, that's not my favorite noise, but that's okay. The hip joint goes just totally forward. And that's about as far as it goes, but it does let the leg spin. This joint at the top seems to not be too happy with the way that I'm holding this right now. And then with the arm joints, look at that. That's... I'm like I'm like speechless because I'm so excited about this. So the arm has a double joint as well, so she can fully reach up to her face. And it looks a bit fragile, but I think it should be fine, especially if I'm careful with her. This doesn't look fully inserted. So like that, and then in the wrist she has... Oh, okay, the hand comes off quite easily. Okay, she has like a full ball joint on the wrist as well. It's a bit tricky to figure out how to spin it. And then the hands just pop off. and can be replaced. Very nice, very nice. And then let's, okay, this doesn't, oh, okay. So it seems the replacement hands are a bit more strongly connected, but I also think that this doll can just come apart into all these little pieces. Which means that you do have to be careful and like make sure you don't lose any parts, but I do appreciate that. So let's look at the hair. I hope the lighting is okay. So I moved my setup a little bit. Now you can see the spot caused by nail polish remover, but hopefully the lighting is a little bit nicer. I saw some people complain about air bubbles in the eye chips, which could only be seen with flash photography. So with my flashlight, I don't see anything. So I don't know if I got lucky, but this is perfect to me. Okay, I guess you can see like a little imperfection here. But, oh, she's so cute. I love her tiny face. It's like finally registering with me. There's all this really detailed sculpting. Like, look at this little hair strand. Okay, it does seem that you need to be careful with it. There's this little crack here. But are you for real? Like, huh? She's so stunning. She's so cute. Her little open mouth. And then she's got her little ears. And her little horns. And her little buns. And her little... She's just so stunning. She's so pretty. One thing I was wondering, actually, is that some of these dolls come with little magnetic wings. And I was wondering if the dolls that don't come with magnetic wings also have the holes in their back. So that's answered here. They do not. Which makes me quite happy. Let's look at the face mold. So the head pops off just like a regular blind box BJD head would. And she has this neck card. I think this is like the gold standard neck card, GSC neck card, I think is what they're called. And so that's how those two compare. This one's from the like little dragon blind box BJDs. And I think the neck card is supposed to, yeah, it pops off like this. So it has this little ball joint that it then snaps onto. And then the hair is not super smooth on the inside, but again, no problem with me. It's so pretty. And then here's her little face. She's got quite a huge forehead, but that's quite typical. And then what I love is they have these big ears. And the eye chips, kind of difficult to get out. I don't know if they're supposed to come out either. They have these little like notches that hold the eye chips in place. Okay, I do feel movement. I'm gonna grab a paintbrush. There we go. Okay. So that's how that pops out, how it pops back in. I noticed that this little notch gets stuck behind the eye. Yeah, you can see here. That's, I don't think, how it's supposed to be. So let's try one more time. And then I don't know how to slip it back in. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay, so I got it. How I got it was I was like pushing on it on both sides and then it slipped back in. It's not the easiest to switch them out, so that's good to know. She has this gentle blushing here. She has these little round eyelashes, little pink eyebrows, and a very cute little mouth. I think I will assemble her just for the sake of seeing what she looks like. As someone who mostly handles Monster High and really stresses out a bit sometimes about the fragility of those wrist joints, I'm quite happy to see that this is easy to attach and detach. I feel a bit scared poking the needle through the fabric. So I'm just gonna do this tiny little connection. There she goes, big old bow at the back. She is so adorable. Oh my gosh. I'm like feeling cute aggression, guys. There she goes. Oy. Okay. There she is. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Okay, so here there is a little loose thread. Let's like do a little tour. I think, I'm not sure if the petticoat should sit higher or if it's normal that the like mesh is almost visible under here. The fabric is all a bit like plasticky and tissue-like and quite thin, but for example this teal part I don't mind so much. This is the same fabric actually, and it doesn't feel too bad. It just looks a bit like plasticky on this pink underlayer. I think the apron is slightly nicer fabric, and I'm loving the little lace details. One thing I noticed is that the shoulders are incredibly tall. Like they could have been this tall and still fit nicely. But because this isn't the outfit I'm going to keep her in, I'm not necessarily bothered by that. And it still looks adorable, you know? Then the ribbon on the back is just a satin ribbon, but the ends are sealed. I quite like the fabric used for the socks and the leg warmers. And it's just undeniable that she's adorable. Like, she just absolutely 100% is adorable. So that's exciting. She's the one I wanted. And let's open another box. I'm gonna put Sugary out of the way. Wait, let's see how well she stands. Oh! Okay, she stands quite well. Perfect. Box number 2. Let's go over which ones I want again. So I got Sugary, which I'm super excited about. And I would love for this to be Game Over Girl or Lisette. If it's not one of those two, I wouldn't mind it being Shayla or Violetta. But I want these two. So let's see. Which one is it? It's Violetta! Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Look at her card. Violetta. She has a like quite surprised face, where Sugary has like a more rambunctious little face. Again, we get the extra wrist and ankle joints. And then this little package with her clothes. I'm sorry about the crinkling. Ooh, okay. This little puffy hat with the little cat ears and a wonderful ribbon. I love this color of purple. My first video with Una, it's basically just around this color of purple. Then she has these socks, these little stripy socks, which make her look a bit like a little clown. And, oh, whoa. Her dress has these beautiful little sparkling crystals on it, which is so pretty. And then this pearlescent little gem. And her dress is also this like beautiful sparkly fabric. It looks a bit weird on camera, looks a bit see-through, but it's really pretty in real life. And then she has all these tiny bows and this lace around the bottom. Okay, the bows are only in the front, which I understand. And then this lace around the shoulders with these little puffy these little puffy sleeves with little double layered flowers on them. She's stunning. And then there's what the website calls pumpkin pants, but they're little, what are they called? Bloomers. They're bloomers, which is cute because they're flowers. And then this, where does that go? Okay, this is like a little hip pad that comes with a snap button. That's quite nice. Wow. Okay, this is a little bit messy, but easily fixable. Here, I'll show you. I'm just gonna, how's this side? This side's just straight, so I'm gonna cut it off straight. Grab a lighter and just hold the lighter nearby until it melts a little. And then it should be sealed and that should be easily fixed. So this is this cute little hip pad with the same ribbon that's on her hat. Very cute, very pretty. I don't necessarily love this shape of shoe. I do have plans for like how to customize it, so that's fine that she comes with these type of shoes, but don't love them. Though they do have cute little flowers on them. And then again, she comes with the same 3 sets of extra hands. And now let's get her out. Okay, this is, we'll see if that's a problem. I'm gonna just take the head off, all right? We've seen the body. See, this is why I liked Violetta. She has this little pansy on the front of her hair. And here's another little flower. I'm not sure if this is a pansy too, but that is 100% a pansy or a violet. And then she has these little flowers on these 2 braids that she has. She has like quite long hair, and then these 2 braids behind her ears, and then these little tendrils, which looks so fun. And they're flexible, which is nice. And then again, these little loopies. And then her face, I love her short bangs too. For her face, she has these light violet eyes. Again, let's do the little, I feel like my lighting's bright enough that I would be able to see the air bubbles. But again, I think I got lucky, no air bubbles. And then she also has these little dots under her eyes. They both have those little dots under their eyes, but you can see the difference in expression. And she has these little dotty eyelashes where hers are quite spiky. And she has this tiny little red line on top of her eyes, which is very cute. Very pretty. I did see some people talking about like these mold lines here. Doesn't bother me. And then let's check the mobility of the body. Arms seem good. The plastic of the body, I don't know if it's PVC or ABS because both are listed as the like material for the body. But it feels kind of velvety almost. Oh, see, these both knees are 100%. I'm sure that they're good. I think. I think they're both good. Some people had knees that could only like open this far. So I'm happy that both of my knees are functioning well. Healthy knees. Ankles are good. I don't think I'll have to remove the feet to dress her. So let's see her in her outfit. One thing I do notice for dressing them is that the arms kind of splay out when they go right forward, like they don't come further in. And I guess you could fix that by like, oh, or can you? I don't know if you can fix that. But they don't go straight forward. And with the narrow little arms, that can be a bit tricky. But I'm able to do it without problem, so I guess there's no problem. What they've done in the dress here in the back, which I quite like, is that the Velcro is attached only to the very edge of the back panel. And this means that you get like a very seamless back. Whereas with other like Velcro clothing pieces, you can sometimes get a lot of bulk in the back. With this method of attaching Velcro, you don't get that as much. And this fits very nicely. Oh, it's so cute! I pre-ordered these in May, which is my birthday month. My birthday's 1st of May. And I pre-ordered these around that time. And they were supposed to be shipped in July, or June or July, I think. And then they weren't shipped until August. And I was so impatient. But in the end, it seems the wait was well worth it. This sock looks a bit ugly tucked into the shoe. That's okay. That's survivable. The plastic for the neck guard is a little bit flexible. Do you see that? I find that with this doll, the hair fits a bit more snugly than with Sugary, and it's a bit harder to get on, but it does seem a snug fit. It does seem like it's not going to fall off, and I'm not sure how to connect this. It's not the most beautiful way to do it, but it's fine. It's a cute little pillowy hat. I have no idea what it's like referencing style-wise, but it's cute. And actually, like, pansies are my favorite flower. I have some tattooed on me, so I'm happy with her. I think she's like, her colors are quite beautiful. I love the like loose pieces. I love these little sparkling jewels. They're so mesmerizing. Does she stand okay? No. Well, she does. I just hadn't found. Perfect. Wonderful. So that's 2 out of 3. We haven't gotten a single one I don't want. Mind you, I wanted basically all of them, so that's not hard to achieve. But still, I'm grateful. Last box, I'm still hoping for Game Over Girl and Lisette, but I also would be okay with Shayla. We've now gotten Violetta and Sugary. It'd be cute if it's these 3 next to each other, which are the ones that I got. Because I think Kika Goods does just take them out of a set of 6. So either there was already one taken out, which would be Shayla that was taken out, and then I got Violetta and Sugary, and then I would be getting Game Over Girl, or I like unpacked them in a different order and I got these 3. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit nervous. Oh no! Okay, that's okay. I think that's the most diabolical reaction to getting a secret, maybe ever. Okay. Okay. I am a little disappointed because this is the one I least wanted. Her name's Dreamy Lagoon, and she is the secret, which is like insane luck, right? But I didn't want her because where the rest of them come with this beautiful, like very, to me, very Lolita inspired fashion, this one comes with a bikini. And it's a pretty bikini. But there's no denying that it's just a bikini. I'm not going to be salty about it. It's fine. I'm going to customize them anyways. And she does come with this really pretty little pearly bracelet. But like, that's underpants. They come with, I am a little angry. Why would I get the secret now? Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So with these 2, Sugary and Violetta, they both come, okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 outfit pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So 5 and 6, no. So 6 and 7 outfit pieces respectively. This sweet girl comes with 2, which this top, mind you, is really cute. It's a really cute top. No idea how to tie all of these strings though. It's okay. We're gonna unpack her. Oh, and she has a black spot on her extra joint. And that's fine. Okay. Let's like, oh. What is positive is that she comes with little wings, which I need for the character I'm going to customize. She comes with these little sunglasses that stick on here. shoes, which they're very like flat. Comparing these. The sneakers are so cute with the little wing on the side. As compared to this, it's okay. I don't want to seem ungrateful, right? I don't want to seem like this is the worst thing that could ever happen to a person. All in all, I paid for a doll. I had a chance to get any kind of doll, and I got the secret one. So I'm happy I opened I'm happy I opened this one last. It was insane luck to get Sugary first. So let's check all her joints. Arms are fine. Wrists are a little stiff, and that's okay. Elbows are okay. I do like these little strings she has in the front. She looks sad that I'm upset to get her. Oh, she has a little stain. That's also fine. And her knee, I think her knee's okay. So that's good. This knee has a bit of the same thing that Sugary is going on. And this knee is perfect, so that's good. No, like, mobility problems. Okay. Lots happening. Her hair has these little buns on the top. And then these little ponytails on the side and this braid over the top. And then she has this little green tint at the bottom, which makes me think of like when you go swimming in a pool. When you have bleached hair and it just goes a bit green. And then there's these little stars in the front. They're just bangs. And then for her face, I do think I got lucky to not have air bubbles in the eyes again, which I'm happy about. And she has this cute little dot eyelash. Like, her design is pretty. Little stars in her eyes. And then what is kind of nice is that she has these bows that seem to... Let's see how this works. Let's dress her and see how that works. Oh, I think this is supposed to go around the back. Okay. Let's try again. Because you can see here that the pearls kind of go up on the sides of her hips. So I think it's supposed to be like this. I'm not fully sure. There. It is cute. This ribbon is a bit close to her skin tone. But it has like several layers. This top is amazingly constructed for something so tiny. They should come with video instructions. Maybe I am the video instructions today. If you're watching this because you got the secret and you don't know how to dress her, you're welcome. I sound so frustrated because I am. Ugh. It's okay. And then I'm gonna, actually, I don't know why I took the feet off. Why I didn't take the foot off earlier. I'm gonna do the last one just like this. Okay. And this gets pulled all the way up. Oh, okay. This little stitch broke. I don't know if I pushed it too far. Maybe I did. But you can get an idea of what it's supposed to look like. You see? Yeah. Bracelet goes on this side. In the artwork, it says that she has more ribbons on this, but I guess they just said tiny little ribbons on such a little wrist. And I respect them for that. That is a little bit like getting ridiculous. Such tiny details. I'm saying that as a compliment. Such tiny details are stunning, but they've done enough tiny stunning details on this doll, I would argue. Head shell fits on like this, and then I think these, yeah, the bows just kind of press in. It's nothing very exciting. Then the wings, decently strong magnets. I'm thinking of sealing them in some way that they don't accidentally pop out. But they are in the right direction, and they do add this level of cuteness. And I love the way the tendrils go in front. And then her shoes, which everyone is the most like pissed off with, because like who wears these shoes to the beach? Who wears any shoes to the beach, honestly? These just look like a nightmare for getting sand in. There she is. This would snap on here, or not snap on. This would attach on here with some eye putty that did come provided. And let's see if she can stand okay. She is really cute. Like, don't get me wrong. She is adorable. Okay, she stands okay. So this is what we have right now. We have our 3 girls, which they do look incredibly nice together. They have beautiful color schemes. But I hope you can also tell how like detailed these outfits are. And it's fine. It's fine. I gotta shut up about it. My favorite is definitely Sugary, though I'm leaning towards Violetta overtaking her place. I think her dress is just so pretty. I actually did download RedNote to like be able to keep track of the factory, which if you're ever wanting more information about your pre-ordered Kika Goods dolls, I highly recommend going to RedNote to check them out. So they come with these cute little acrylic stands, which are quite like washed out, I would say. Seems I only have 2 acrylic bottoms. Oh, and it comes... So it was supposed to be Shayla, and somehow they knew this. Interesting. But instead it was her. My little devil wings. Oh, it also comes with the water stickers for Shayla. My Shayla! These freebies are listed on Kika Goods website, but they're only available while the doll is still in a pre-order period, or sometimes if the dolls don't get sold out during the pre-order period, they'll be available sometime after. But so what this means is for these dolls, because they sold out, these pre-order goodies are no longer available. I bought them specifically for the pre-order goodies because... So they come with an extra faceplate. Very cute, very nice. I think they all have the round... Oh no. See? It was supposed to be Shayla, because this is Shayla's freebie, I think, with the... Maybe it's random. Maybe it's random. This is a slightly wider ice sculpt than this one. And I'm not going to open these. Not yet. But I'll open this, just so we can get a look at it. It comes with an extra headpiece. Bald little... Oops. See, the plastic is kind of flexible, so you want to be careful with it. It comes with an extra little bald head that I can use. It feels like I could use it like a tennis ball. I can use this to make wigs for these dolls and customize them. They don't necessarily fit together super tight, which is not a huge problem. It's just something to note. So this neck card fits into this back piece here. Then this little peg goes into this little hole here, and these side pieces fit into here. And it just slides together like that. And then this little front piece just fills in the forehead. I don't know why these 2 pieces aren't connected. Like they could be. Maybe I will make them connected. But that's how the face fits together. Look at my little bald heads. And if you wanted to, you could use the little water stickers and stick those on the face. I'm going to customize them myself, so I'm not going to be using those. I already said so, but it comes with extra eyepieces, and then also an extra face piece. And then, also excitingly, they come with extra shoes. with a little heart detail. Let's try these on Violetta. Very cute, very cute. Very nice, very cute. Color isn't exactly right, but so there's 2 extra pairs of shoes, one of which being these little loafers in like a dusty pink color. And it also comes with this tiny little heart-shaped bag. And each doll comes with a set of those. And then the second pair of shoes also comes with an extra set of feet, which I saw people saying that they didn't need. So let's see. Yeah, that goes fine. They just slip right on. So that's what the high heels look like. And the high heel feet aren't that different from the usual feet. I imagine if you're wearing like thick socks, it might be better to use the high heel feet, but this fits perfectly fine. Does she still stand? She does still stand. And then the last freebies are these 3 extra sets of hands. So there's these little grabby hands, like from the from the UV video that Delightful made, where she made the nails like this, or the hands like this, so she could show off her nails. There's little okay hands. And then lastly, they make a little heart, which they do look quite similar to these hands, but I guess they're slightly different to make a heart. But these you could, for example, also use to like hold a purse. So that's everything that comes with them. This is an outfit from the first line of the Penny's Box Centaur BJDs. And they're 1/12 scale. And so though the top fits, I think she'd need a set of bloomers or a little petticoat to cover her up because it's very short. But that fits. They're like, I really like this size of doll. They're a bit smaller than something like a Monster High or a Barbie. Okay, this just fell off. This is the first blind box BJD I ever bought. This is the Bonnie Takes the Streets line, and you can see her head is actually quite a bit bigger. But she's obviously a lot shorter. And then here's Pixeling. So again, smaller head, but smaller body. I like the proportions a lot. Comparing her to a Monster High, again, the head is a lot smaller, but now she's also just tiny. She's so cute. She's exactly the height of a Cave Club doll, but with a very small head, in case that gives some sort of good reference. And it seems that their bodies are quite similar in size. I also wanted to see how she fit into the little dragon BJDs that I got last year. I think it was last year. Okay. Do you know this person that posts about the wizard that makes people bald? That's me now. So this actually fits quite nicely. I have this little black dress, but it's stained my little dragon doll. So I'm not actually going to be showing them next to each other. But, well, this is interesting. So she's 1/12, she's 1/8. But her head is significantly bigger. Make that make sense. And her body is larger as well. They're about same height from foot to top of head. But they're really quite delicate little dolls. On Rednote, I saw some people posting about these dolls fitting into the Electronic Pets clothes. So I have some of those here. These are like the clothes you can buy just loose without buying the doll. And like that does fit. Yeah, it sits like very low on the waist. It seems that though they're advertised as 1/8, they really are quite tiny. Okay, this is a bit bothersome. Do you see how that doesn't fit perfectly closed? Or like it doesn't stay closed? Maybe I've got something misaligned in here. Ah, I see. This wasn't in this little slot here. So it needs to be in that slot for everything to fit closed well. Maybe that's also why her head fell apart. But it's, like with the hair, maybe it just wasn't aligned right. But not this. Okay, that seems better. There she is. As I said, I don't think she fits into the electronic pet shoes. No, that doesn't go. That doesn't go. Okay. Okay, the shorts are incredibly tight. Like almost don't fit tight. Like definitely needs to size up level tight. Like you can see her little butt crack level tight. But it goes, kind of. No, do you hear that? That's just fabric on fabric. Okay, so the bottoms, depending on whether they're skirts or shorts from the Electronic Pets line, might not fit. So this is Monster High. Both of these pieces are from Laguna. And I was just interested to see if they would fit. And they do fit, though they're quite oversized. They might be cute as like oversized pieces for her. These shorts are diabolical though. But so safe to say that probably bigger clothes like Draculaura's or Abby's clothes or Rainbow High clothes, they'll probably be way oversized. So keep that in mind. This is a Generation 1 shirt, which actually fits almost perfectly. I know that this is quite tight on the actual Monster High dolls, but it fits quite cute. It fits quite nicely. Lastly, I have some Bratz clothes that I wanted to try. So I have this little Bratz top, though with the Monster High clothes being too big, I expect this will be too big too. Yeah, that's not, I don't love the way that looks. But let's see about these shorts, if I can get them on. Okay. The shorts fit quite nicely. So I gave her some of the extra hands she comes with, which are a bit difficult to get onto the thing, but still works. Hands up. She's gonna steal your hair. So all in all, am I happy with my purchase? Yes. Am I disappointed I could have gotten Shayla and got the secret instead? Yes. Is that a really lucky disappointment altogether? I do think so. I do happen to think so. And I'm really happy with Sugary and Violetta, so I'm not going to complain. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was interesting. I hope you enjoyed watching. And maybe you'll see me soon customizing these dolls. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye!